Hello guys, welcome back to LEGO Island Summer 2023 items. 32, 33, and 34. There we go. It is Tuesday, July 4th, 2023, which is 4th of July, of course. Anyway, with all that being said, last time we left off on July 1st. Let me just turn up my volume a bit. There we go. Today we're going to be making our way to the Time Travel Park. In fact, we're actually going to be finishing, in the next episode we're going to be finishing the theme park, but we're almost actually done with the theme park. So, first off, we're going to jump up to the volcano on top of it and find our next item on July 2nd. That is the chiseled red sandstone. That will be placed right here, and the only reason it is because this is where the item booth is, mainly because this is where the lava is on the volcano. So that's a nice, clever thing. The last one for the Time Travel Park is right over here on July 3rd. That is the Dune Armor Trim. As usual, let's test this out. Alright, let's test it out. That actually looks really nice. Nice. Let's put it on. That looks so cool. Now that we're done with the Time Travel Park, we're going to get out of here now because we have one last item to collect today, July 4th. So I can get out of here. There we go. And yes, there are already 4th of July decorations around here. Don't worry, we're about to get to the event in just a minute. Here we are, July 4th, the 4th of July, as always. Let's see what the item is. The 2023 American flag. And we are going to place that right here. With all that being said, that is all for the items of the day. With all that being said, the rest of this video is the 4th of July party. And we can already start right here because this is decorated. Yep, we can just literally start right here. As you can see, it's decorated. And yes, it is nighttime because, well, I'm filming this at night. And I want to be a little more accurate. All of that being said, this is how it looks. It looks super cool. And with all of that being said, these flags are literally all over the place. In fact, we're going to actually put this on for the rest of the video because we will need it. There we go. So, yep, this is how it looks for this room. This is, I think, the first time this room is being decorated for this party. It's mainly because this is where the item is. If it wasn't here, this wouldn't even be decorated. All of that being said, that is super cool. With all that being said, let's get out of here. Next up, the center of the theme park. This was the roller coaster park. I need to really put the signs back on all of these. But there's not that much decoration here outside of the flags, so we're not going to be here long. And by the way, just to be clear, the rest of these rooms are not decorated. So we can literally just leave the theme park after this. So why is it still like this? Okay, never mind. Anyway, that's really it, because there's not much to say here. There really is not much to say here. There we go. Oh, we were actually supposed to keep that item. There we go. Yeah, we were supposed to keep that item. I know normally it gets rid of it after using it, of course, but we're going to keep it in the inventory for the sake of the video. And because we will need to empty our inventory in the next episode. Speaking of which, we're just going to get out of here. Alright, so we're going to be kind of going in a little bit of a backwards order now that we're going from the theme park to here. You see, now the little runner presents itself here. Nice, right? And yep, the rest of the island is decorated for this. Awesome, right? Actually, how does this look like in the default setting? You know, that might actually work out a whole lot better. That looks so cool. And yep, this is in the default lighting, by the way. So, earlier, if we were to do this, that's how that would look. So, never mind. We probably should have kept it in this lighting. Dang, that makes it look actually really cool, I'm not gonna lie. But yep, that's how that would look in the default lighting. Now that we've only showcased at least 2 rooms with that method, we can just move on straight away. But yeah, that's how this looks. It is decorated for 4th of July 2023. Of course, this is just a one-day party, so I will come back on the 5th and clean all this up. Which I don't think is going to take long, considering I just covered the path with the carpets like I did with the Creations World. So, that's really cool. And by the way, this party is way smaller compared to last year. Trust me, I did not go as big. I'm serious. I did not go as big as last year. No. I even clarified it in the last episode that it probably wasn't going to be as big. And well, I got my promise because, yeah, this is not as big compared to last year in 2022. So don't worry, this is not going to be as long of a tour as the previous year, as not even the entire island is decorated. A lot of the areas that were decorated last year are not decorated this time. Anyway, moving along. Yep, these are all over the place. And yes, you may have noticed on the side here, those are there too. But those are just there for decoration, obviously. It's just so cool, man. Just having all these here. It's just beautiful. Anyway, now we're going to move on because, well, we still got a lot more rooms to showcase. But again, not as much as compared to the previous year. On to the port now. And this is ironically where we're going to find our first item. The American flag banner. You know it was going to be somewhere around here. Come on, you knew it was going to be around here somewhere. Of course, we have to include the original American flag at some point. Oh, and it looks like I put it in a different direction. Never mind. Look at this. You see the comparison here? Take a look at that. I put it in a different direction. Oh, now that's interesting. Oh, no. Also, notice these are blue, by the way. These little stripes here are blue. That's attention to detail, right? Anyway, with all that being said, let's continue. This is how it looks. Yes, there are these flags literally everywhere. That is practically the only decoration here. But yeah, it is on a much smaller scale compared to the year prior. I'm definitely telling you that. And you can clearly tell it's on a much smaller scale compared to last year's party. Because, again, I want to downscale with these events because, yeah, I think last year's was a little too big, but I did that on purpose because I wanted to go as nuts as possible. Mainly because we were testing out some new colors for it at the time, so I guess that was understandable. But now that we're not doing anything related to that, and we're going back to just the classic colors this time, we just downscaled. Which was honestly for the better because it's going to be way easier to clean up on my end. That's serious. On my end, respectively, it will be much easier to clean. Anyway, back to the point. The path has been redesigned like this, and just like the Creations World, it is also just the carpet. But yep, that is literally it for this room outside of all of that. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. And now we are going to move on to my balcony, or just the balcony itself. That makes way more sense if you want to clarify it like that. Okay, why was it not letting me up there for a second? Alright, the balcony is not as decorated as compared to previous years. Not as much decorated. It's a bit on a smaller side. Okay, so we did use some of the colors from last year. Actually, the balcony and cave are the only two rooms to use the colors from last year. I wanted to do just a tiny little callback to that. But not go absolutely insane. So that's the truth here. And I'm not really showing you much else because those are literally the only decorations here. Which means we can literally go to my cave like right now. And well, it looks like this. This was the first room I decorated, by the way. And yes, it does use some of the colors from last year's party in 2022. That's pretty cool. you can tell there's a lot in here compared to previous years. Well, this is probably the most this room's been decorated outside of last year's party. Now, you may notice I put the streamers under the lanterns. I was originally going to remove the lanterns, but then I realized that would take forever to put back. So I just did them under the lanterns, which made it way easier on my part. Actually, I tried making a tradition that all of these torches had flags on them. It looked cool. Looks like I forgot one there too. Okay, that one I can't do because of the ladder right here. And that one too, considering this is here. Anyway, that is it for this room. So we're just gonna get out of here now. Next up, we are going to make our way to... oh, wait! There's actually more rooms this time. Never mind. I just remembered I did decorate these. These weren't originally planned to be decorated, but you know what? I said, why the frick not? And just did them. Because I can only do so much with this. Okay, that's not the right way to say that. I just felt like it. That's the better way I should have said that. Dang, I need to be better at what I even say regarding that. Anyway, that's how this looks. Looks super cool, even though we're not going to be hitting this till August 16th. Oh yeah, there's an episode that day. There we go. And up here as well. Normally we take the minecart for this, but not right now, considering it's also getting kind of late. It's almost nearly midnight, by the way. And we're actually almost done. There's actually only a few more rooms, like over there, for example, and then the village itself. And then we are straight up done. Yeah, you can tell this is a much smaller party. And now that makes me want to go back and watch last year's. With all of that being said, yep, that's how this looks. Looks super cool. Yep, it's mainly just flags this time around. But yep, there you go. That's it for the Two Small Mountains. Now, we're going to make our way to the Pet Cemetery Mountain, which is the exact same design from 2019, because this is the room from 2019 after all. So it shares the same room design. Although I think it looked more like this. Yeah, that's how I remember it. Yeah, it looked more like this. More like this on the default lighting. Yeah, that's how I kind of remember it. Also, yes, an item, which is the firework rocket, duration free. So give me just 1 second. We are going to clear my inventory for a second. And of course, woo! Yeah! Beautiful. Woo! Dude, it's just good every time. And the night sky looks absolutely beautiful with this. So anyway, like I said, this is actually a design reused from 2019 because of the room design being from 2019. Now, I know I could have altered it to make it a little different, but whatever. And yes, I know, I could have actually done that. But this is also taken from the same year, too. We'll get here on August 25th, but regardless. Oh, I hope to God I did not reveal what item's in there. Please tell me no. I hope I didn't, and if I did, that was by complete accident. Dang, feels so good. But yeah, this is the room from 2019. Looks great. And that's literally all I have to say. I'm like not even kidding. We can literally just get out of here now. In fact, actually, we can just straight up go to the village now. Oh, and there's no minecart here. You know what? We can just fly down. But I can confirm that I finally implemented this. Finally. Now, this is the same design from 2018. There we go. That's much better. But since this is the same room from 2018, the decorations are also exactly the same. But unlike the 2019 design, there are a few things that have been altered. For example, these are now these flags instead of the ones that were in the room 5 years ago. Those are literally the only changes. Everything else is exactly the same. I am not even kidding. Okay, there's actually one other difference. The item in here is also completely different. So, we are going to take out this, put this here. We're also going to take out a disc, put that there. We're going to place that down right here. Oh, right. Let me just get the disc out real quick. Do that and remove that. Give me just 1 second. There we go. I also did mainly this because, well, it was white. I had to match it with the item box. Also, I don't know if this is where the item box went back in the day. Or, sorry, the shulker box, but it doesn't matter. I guess that also could have been a little modified too, to adjust the room change. But while we tour, yep, this is how it looks. And if you recall this design from 5 years ago in 2018, do comment down below, because it's nice to see how long you guys have been watching the LA Summer series. And like the original, all the inside rooms are not updated to match the theme. The difference is that this is all taking place at night, so that's the only difference. Which, fun fact, I think the 2018 one also took place in like the evening. But this one just straight up takes place at night. Actually, now that I think about it, I actually want to see how that looks. Oh, now that actually looks interesting. But mainly right now, it's actually nighttime at the moment. It's like really late, so I'm gonna keep it at that. But anyway. That, my friends, concludes the 4th of July party 2023. I know, there's no hat this time, and that's because I forgot to make it. Anyway, guys, that concludes this episode of LEGO Zone Summer 2023. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode on July 7th, and obviously by then, this party will be gone. With all of that being said, I will see you all in the next episode. Which again, Friday, July 7th. Anyway, I see you all in the next one.